becoming very common, just like with recessed luminaires. Here we're talking about electric signs. LEDs are taken over the marketplace for lighting, all types of lighting, because of their high efficiency, low heat, controllable illumination, I should say. And because of that, we're getting a lot of retrofit kits. Well, if we have a retrofit, and what does retrofit means? It means that we're going to put a new technology into an existing enclosure. Again, whether it be a recessed luminaire, or in this case, it's an electric sign. We have to make sure that that retrofit kit will work and not create problems, either electrical shock hazards or fire hazards in the existing equipment. To recognize that in 600.4B, the requirement now says if you're going to have a retrofit kit for an electric sign, it has to be listed. And you have to have a marking so the AHJ or the service personnel can look at that and say, oh, this is a retrofit kit and this is not original equipment. This was something that was retrofit to go inside this particular piece of equipment. You'll notice a reference to 110.21B. That means it's going to be something that's permanent and it's going to be suitable for the environment in which it is installed. So that's a general reference back to 110.21 as far as what the label, the physical requirements of the label. It will also tell you where you have to put the label, and it's going to have the installer's name, a logo, or a unique identifier. And here's just an example of some labels that were made up for the analysis book. We see the IAEI sign company. Illumination has been replaced, retrofit kit manufacturer, energy saver industries. Of course, those are all just make up names, but it's just an example of what you're going to need. Here we have a warning. The sign has been modified, equipped with tubular LED lamps provided by the existing sign sockets. And that is a technology. I don't know if you're familiar with it or not, but there isn't a technology that looks like a fluorescent lamp, that talks like a fluorescent lamp, but it's really an LED in a tubular shape. So those are the types of warning labels that you would have to have, and they would have to be listed for that application, listed or field evaluated. And there's an example. You know, when you look at a little sign like that, you say, well, what's the big deal? Yeah, we have a little sign out at the end of the parking lot, and not a big deal. But when you have signs like that that are built into the facade of a building and they're huge, these particular signs, pictures taken in Las Vegas. You go to Times Square in New York, and you also have some very large signs where people can enter, and we have some other requirements relative to disconnecting means and wiring methods. And when you have people that can actually go into one of these signs to work on them, then it becomes a whole different animal. The sign that's just out at the parking lot area, just a small fluorescent or LED type sign.